Now we're going to do the lats and rear delts, and we're going to do one set right now that I'm going to show you, and we're going to do another set after we do two of these that still will trigger a different fiber of the lats and a different fiber of our shoulders, alright, which will be more of the, like the front part of our shoulders. Let me see, anything I need to add? No, that's it. Anyhow, we keep the same concept, which is work against gravity. Up fast, down slow. It's almost a jerk movement, but you still control it. Basically, you still want to have some finesse, if you may, or some freaking some grace with it. I know it sounds weird, but that's literally what you want to do. You want to be a little bit, have a little bit of a jerk because that's the burst of it, but have some grace because that's the control, that's the discipline of the movements, which will help you trigger more motor units and make you more disciplined and skilled. Alright, so first we'll grab just 30 pounds, and it's a little bit flat, the bench not too flat, that we can just lay on it. And then we pick up the 30s, and we just roll it to our shoulder, to our armpits, like so, and then right back down. But we're gonna go mimic a heartbeat, so we never stop. Heartbeat never stops at the top, it never stops at the bottom, meaning it never stops when it beats out, and never stops when it contracts in. Alright, it's a smooth movement for the most part. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So here it goes. Remember, breathe out through your mouth. And the hardest phase is just flexing them up, bringing them up. Alright, so here it goes. And you want to look forward so you activate those traps a little bit and the neck muscles. Alright, I'm starting to slow down, so I gotta push a little more at the same rhythm, and that's it. Once again, not to sound egotistical, I could have done more, but of course I would have been like all shaky and stuff. There's no need for that. You just waste energy. That's all you do, and you don't want to do that. Alright, so you take a few seconds, you get up, shake it off, blast yourself with oxygen so you don't let that lactic acid build up. Because I'm feeling it a lot here right now, and a little bit here and here. Not much in my lats. But I'm trying to shake it off so it doesn't build up. Alright, so now we're going to pick up the 10 pound dumbbells. Alright, so we can do the rear delt fly, which will work out the back part of our shoulders. Alright? A rear delt fly is short for rear deltoid fly. Deltoids are the shoulders. Alright, so here we go. Basically, the arms locked out, and then you just go straight out. And basically now, remember like the chest, the chest workout. You want to pretend like you have a peanut back here, and you're crushing it with your traps and with your lats back there, just like that. You're trying to crush it in there, and that's what you're trying to do. All right, so you keep going. One more, and that's it. Probably could have pushed out about 6 or 7 more, but there's no need for that. I would have just wasted energy. Alright, so we're going to do that, two sets of that, and that'll be the first part of the lat and deltoid cycle. This is our second part of our back routine. We just got done doing some rolls, alright, and then we did rear delt flies. And now we're going to do some frontal raises, which will work out our front part of our deltoids, which is our shoulders. The rear delt fly worked out our rear part of our shoulders. The rolls worked out our overall lats. And then the machete pulls, which is one that you're going to grab those plates and you pull from the side and you go up like that. It will work out more of our lats, a little bit of deltoids. And a lot of lower back. From when we reach over like this, we're activating that lower back and then thrusting up. Alright? So that's why I call it smelly armpit, because you go up like this, it goes straight up, but you slightly bend that elbow and then you lean into that lat. You don't move your butt over, you just lean into it like that. So you move your arm a little bit over more and then you fully extend that lat. And that's what it looks like this, and it looks like you're almost smelling your armpit. Alright, anyhow, beside the point, now we're gonna do the frontal raise for the front shoulders. So we're gonna do the second cycle, and this is what it looks like. Alright, so first you grab it shoulder width apart, straight down, not wide, not too in, shoulder width apart, and then you slightly bend the knees. You never want to have the knees locked out like that because it's because of circulation. It's bad for your joints here, it's bad for your lower back. So you slightly bend them, it takes off pressure off your lower back. Alright, and then you activate that core by facing that pelvic up and crunching in like a martial artist, like Bruce Lee if you may. Okay, and then you grab the barbell. This one only has about 32 pounds or so. There's 15 pounds in the plates, and this bar weighs about maybe 4 or 5 pounds. So it's about 32 to 35 pounds or so. So you bring up to your chin level. Basically, forearm to forearm is parallel to the ground, all right? You don't really need to go any higher. And up fast, down slow. And just keep going, going, going. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Breathe out through your mouth on the hardest part, which is bringing it up, or it might be bringing it down through you. It doesn't matter. You just breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And remember, once it starts to slow down, you push yourself 3 or 4 more reps, and that's it. You stop and you notice I put it down with my knees and legs. I didn't just bend over like that because that's bad for your lower back. You give yourself a few seconds. Alright, shake your arms out and all that so that lactic acid doesn't build up. Blast yourself with oxygen in through your nose, out through your mouth. Alright, so now you grab 25 pounds. Some of you might want to grab less. 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. Alright, so what we're going to do is lean over to reach to our outside ankle, use our legs and our waist, go up kind of slow with the weight obviously, like so, and then you thrust up, and then you hold it up there for a split second. And little by little, you reach more and more back towards your Achilles tendons. That way, the more you reach back, the more you have to twist and the more you activate that lower back muscles. Alright, and you just keep going. Once you start to slow down, push yourselves and always balance yourself. And at the opposite side you started with. That way one side doesn't get stronger than the other. And balance right here, and I'm done. Team war, baby.